The Director General of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC), Dr. Jide Idris, is hosting this last press briefing for the year to highlight the proactive measures taken by the agency in a bid to address the severity of the Lassa fever outbreak in the country.
What we are told literally is that
he explains efforts to increase the number of labs for testing and the establishment of an emergency operations center.
Out of those laboratories, 9 of them were built up again to be able to test for Lassa fever. Lassa fever is characterized under viral hemorrhagic fevers. They are high consequence pathogens. And when you build laboratories for that, it's not just, you don't have the expertise in all of them. And that's why, again, we actually strategize to see how we can increase cover nationwide to empower those laboratories, especially closest to those hotspots and different regions, so that at least each zone, we have the capabilities. If a state covers Lassa fever and they don't have those laboratories that can test properly for Lassa fever, they just take samples and send to those laboratories nearest them. The idea now is to reduce the number of traveling, and that's why increasing the optimization processing for some of these laboratories to be also able to test for Lassa fever.
Responding to questions on antimicrobial resistance, particularly for ribavirin, the medication for Lassa fever, Dr. Idris highlighted plans to address the challenge. He also called for behavioral change amongst Nigerians to curb the spread of the disease.
Ribavirin is still effective in treating Lassa fever. Now, I'm not going to say that. Depends on how these things are brought in. We try to ensure that most of these that are coming are not fake. And that's again, like rightly said again, research is going on that we are heading here. There is a task force on Lassa fever vaccine development. Antimicrobial resistance is a huge problem in this country. So that's the next one we are going to start addressing. We have our own plans, addressing antimicrobials. We have our own structure. We've attended global whatever it is, both in hunger and that kind of thing. Now, the next step is now implementation. Implementation has started, but it's going to go into increased gear from next year.
So far, the center has recorded 9,492 suspected cases, 1,154 confirmed cases, and 190 deaths from the disease in 2024. Victoria Longjohn, Channels Television News.